and welcome to the Cleverly Changing podcast. Our podcast is all about learning how to educate your kids. I'm one of the hosts, Elle, and this is episode 22. If you're a new listener, we are excited to have you join us. I am an entrepreneur, a mom to twin girls. This podcast is not only for parents who homeschool their children, but it is for all parents who want to supplement their child's education. Our goal is to provide you with encouragement, insight about African history, and support as a parent and home educator. New episodes are uploaded bi-weekly, so please remember to subscribe and share. Today's African proverb is, what you help a child to love can be more important than what you help him to learn. Again, what you help a child to love can be more important than what you help him to learn. It's now time for the word of the episode. Dun, dun. Our word for today is afishipa. Afishipa. And it means a good meeting with the year in tree. And it's the phrase that people who speak tree say instead of Happy New Year.
This is Cleverly Cultured Kids!
Welcome to the Cleverly Changing podcast. We are here for the Cleverly Cultured Kids section of the podcast, and we have our girls here. Today we are talking about goals and dreams and everything that you normally associate with the new year. So we're going to get started, and we're going to ask our little ladies a couple of questions. So girls, our first question is, what are your goals?
To get better at cooking. Well, baking. Because cooking or baking is more fun than cooking to me.
All right, that's awesome. I remember we had this discussion last year, and that was one of your same goals. Did it get better from last year? Like, did you learn anything new? Can you talk to us a little bit about that?
That didn't really happen.
Yeah, mommy doesn't do a lot of baking. I used to bake a whole lot, but I don't do it so much anymore. We're trying to reduce the sugar, and this big baby here would love to bake something every week, but I don't have anybody, we don't have anybody to pawn off all those little confectionaries. They don't want that.
My father would like to taste
the baking activity is not a common thing at home, but I know she really enjoys it. So I guess I should probably do a little bit more to get you there. I love you though.
Did you learn to bake anything? Because I know that last time we talked about it, you did learn how to bake a cake in a cup. That's what you talked to us about.
Oh yeah, that I haven't made that in forever.
So have you made anything else?
I don't know. Have we? I don't know.
You don't remember?
No.
Okay.
I know birds of popcorn over the weekend. Following the instructions, and I still burnt the popcorn.
How you burn popcorn?
I don't know. I followed the instructions in the bag and it burned.
Did you follow it to a T?
You have to be very cautious with popcorn in the microwave.
I'd like to
No,
look up how to burn
popcorn, that's risky.
burn popcorn because
I don't know how to burn popcorn.
it was one of those popcorn bags.
Yeah,
They
it's
burn.
very easy.
It went,
If
I
you
didn't
don't
realize until
stand
after.
there and watch it, you gotta listen a certain interval of the pop, pop, pop. Yeah.
Okay.
Way over
right,
it.
Just like move over
Does
it.
anybody else have any goals?
I wanna post stuff on my social medias this year, and I want to I want to be able to cook more interesting things other than just pasta and
Cake.
yeah. I baked a cake on New Year's.
She also baked pancakes.
What kind of cake was this?
French vanilla out of a box because
I like vanilla.
It's still stirring.
Yeah, we have
Who
it.
doesn't like vanilla?
Yeah, okay.
Well, can I ask this? What kind of content would you like to be posting on your social media? And would you like to share your social media so that other young people can
Okay.
catch you?
I have an Instagram and a YouTube that are what?
Plug yourself.
Ah.
Wait, what? What? I don't
Okay.
understand the term. Follow her on TikTok at Salty Studios.
No! Don't follow me on TikTok. I don't use it. And yeah, no, TikTok is trash. Don't insult the TikTok users.
We're sorry. It's okay to. TikTok is fine.
No, it's not. I on my YouTube I'm called.
I think it's
It's not so.
Studios.
Yeah, it's Sleepy Eclipse. Someone's gonna have to put a link in the show notes. I'm definitely gonna
Take
change.
care of that.
And my Instagram is gonna be called it's called Sleepy Eclipse, I believe. But I am gonna change the name soon because I came up with a better one.
Okay.
You really like changing.
Yeah.
She always changes the names.
There's nothing wrong with changing it till you get it right.
The type of content I would like to post is Gacha Life videos, gaming, other various gaming videos like Minecraft, and cooking sometimes.
Should we explain what gacha is?
Nah,
Okay.
I feel like a lot of people know about it already.
It's
The people who
it's
watch,
like
who
anime.
listen to this?
It's
No, it's not.
it's the characters are like anime, but when
Chibi.
you put it together,
It's
when you put it
chibi.
okay. What
You can make characters in this app, and you can,
Yeah.
and it's stop motion, and you can make your characters, like do things.
yeah, it's stop motion anime.
Well, yeah.
I think
Stop motion animation. It's a big community.
Yeah.
you can find there's not like you find them on YouTube. Like I don't.
Yeah, just search Gacha
You
Life.
search up Gacha Life and you get tons of videos.
Everything.
Okay, so what are your goals, ma'am?
I want to draw better. And well, that's pretty much it. I don't have many goals. Just
Not yet.
well, no. It's just every year I just am like, I don't care how good I've been. I want to get better, even if I'm actually pretty good. But I don't know. So yeah. Otherwise, I kind of want to start like baking with Layla because she cooks sometimes.
Oh, that's awesome. Did you help
Sister
her bake
bonding.
the cake?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So, ladies, wrapping it up, are there any last words that you would like to share about plans for this year moving forward? Places to go, people to see, books to read, things to do, vacations to vacate?
Wait.
Anything like that?
Vacations and vacations.
I would like to start animating some things, and I feel like that would be cool.
I think so too. Okay, anybody else?
I want to go to somewhere in Africa.
That would be awesome.
I don't know where, somewhere in Africa. And I want to go to Haiti.
Me too.
I'd like to go to the library more.
Me, well, yes.
She
I'm thinking I
realizes-
have to take all the babies and watch the babies. Okay, so library, animating, and travel. Sounds good.
This
May
is
all your
gonna be
dreams
a
come
busy
true this year.
Yeah, this is going to be a busy year for us.
And that's all, folks.
Hi, welcome to another Cleverly Changing podcast. You are in the grown folks section of the Cleverly Changing podcast, and we are talking all about goal setting. So, this is Elle, your host, and we want to make sure that you and your family start the new year off right. We don't want anything to hold you back, and so we're going to give you some tools and tricks to help you stay focused and stay on track. So, the first thing that we want you to do is come up with words that motivate you. Not just you, but your children as well. Identify where you're going to get inspiration from this year. One of the things that can help people stay on track and encouraged is something called affirmations. And affirmations is really something that you can repeat to yourself in your head or out loud. And you can say it over and over every day so that you know what you need to motivate yourself. So you can say, I am beautiful, I am wonderful, I am smart, I am thoughtful, I am kind. Words like that really help to instill positivity into your day. And so it's not just helpful for you as an adult to stay focused and have a renewed sense of purpose, but it's important for you to do that same thing with your children as well. There is a quote that I like from Soledad O'Brien that says, I've learned that fear limits you and your vision. It serves as blinders to what may be just a few steps down the road for you. The journey is valuable, but believing in your talents, your abilities, and your self-worth can empower you to walk down an even brighter path, transforming your fear into freedom. How great is that? And I love that quote because we can do that for our kids. We can help them move past their fears and develop a strong sense of self-worth. That is a huge part of homeschooling, knowing who you are. As an adult, over the years, I have found my passions by homeschooling my kid. I have found the things that make me excited and thrilled. I've also been able to identify things that I don't like as well. And so remember to stay focused and use words just like the quote I read you. So you may not just want to gather words of affirmation, you may want to also gather quotes that will motivate you and encourage you. And I actually challenge you to get your kids to find quotes that are helpful for them as well. The next thing I want to talk to you about when it comes to goal setting is evaluate your resources. So as a homeschooling family, the big K that we're going to talk about is knowledge. So a big part of homeschooling is gaining knowledge. So it's not just for the kid to gain knowledge, it's also for the adult to learn something new or to revisit things that you may have already known and help hone in and refine those skills so that you can teach your kids different lessons properly. The next resource that we want to talk about is economics. So this year and in years to come, my hope for all of you is that while you're teaching your kids, you will incorporate them into the household economics. So you will teach them how to have a budget, how to keep a budget, how to handle their money so that as they grow, it won't be a lesson that they're only learning as an adult. It will be something that they will be able to be introduced to as children, and as they grow, hopefully their skills will be refined. And so this year, I encourage you to involve your kids in the household budget in some way, You can let them know how much electricity costs, how much the water bill costs, just so that they can have a sense. By no means do we want you to burden your kids by telling them this information. Instead, it's more about empowering them so that they understand that whatever they use, it's attached to money. So just because we have electricity in the house and heat in the winter or air in the summer, it's attached to a service that we're paying for. And so that is a very strong lesson that we should be instilling in our children. The next resource that we want you to incorporate this year is people. A big part of homeschooling is dealing with other people, and socialization doesn't only come into play when students deal with their peers. It also comes into play when your children are interacting with other adults, other authority figures, whether it's from electives that they may be taking, certain classes, or going to other activities like co-op or just anywhere that they're given an opportunity to interact with others, even the library. So all throughout your child's life, they will be introduced to different people. And so it's important to help them manage those experiences and know how to interact with others in a positive way and also in an assertive way, because there will come times when they have to speak up for themselves, and they should be given opportunities to learn that while they're young. The next resource is time. A big thing that we need to learn how to manage as homeschool families is our time. So we have to motivate ourselves to get our work done. So again, that's for the parent as well as the children. And there should be certain goals that you're trying to keep. And so as the family has goals, those kids will have objectives for their school lessons. So there should be a time frame when that lesson should be started and when it should be complete. And that will help you to stay on task and stay on target. The last resource that I want to talk to you about is things. It sounds so general, but it's very important to keep your homes clutter-free. Sometimes with our homeschooling lives, we can just gain so many papers and so much, but we don't want our homes to be overcome with schoolwork and overcome with different resources that we're bringing in to teach our kids, because the house can become just way too overwhelming if we do that. And so it's important to help manage your home. We want to teach our kids how to organize and put things away properly. All of that comes into play when you're dealing with homeschooling, and those are life skills that kids can carry on from the homeschool into adulthood. And so understanding that just because a new technology comes out, you don't have to trade your old device in unless it's absolutely necessary, or get the latest phone once another one is released. So it's important to identify the values that you have around things as a family, and then talk to your kids about how you want to donate items that you're no longer using to other people, and just have a cycle, not just bringing things in, but also getting rid of things that are no longer necessary, so that your homes aren't overcome and overrun by things. So again, I went over an acronym. I didn't identify it to begin with, but if you were listening to each of the resources I shared, that acronym is KEPTT, kept. KEPTT, and that's knowledge, economics, people, time, and things. And I'm hoping that you will use all of the resources I just shared with you to help make this year an excellent year for you and your family. If you have questions about anything that I mentioned today, please leave a comment in the comment section. All right. Thanks for tuning in. And remember, our podcast is a bi-weekly podcast, and we want you to share this podcast with a friend. So if you found it helpful and useful, you can leave us different show topic suggestions. You can leave it in the comment section on one of our platforms. And our platform on IG is Cleverly Changing. On Facebook is Cleverly Changing. And on Twitter is Cleverly Changing without the G on the end. That's CleverlyChangin. So on Twitter. So it doesn't have the G on the end. But I hope that you will take these lessons that I shared with you and you will incorporate them into your family. All right. Have a wonderful year.